Hey guys, I'm Antonia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I wanted to do a Q&A and I put a question box up on my Instagram like 2 or 3 days ago now. And I wanted to do this so I don't know, I can like speak to you guys about certain things and maybe you guys can get to know me a little better, I don't know. Because in my vlogs, I feel like yes, I do speak a little about certain things, but it's mainly me just showing you guys what I'm doing or whatever's going on. And I feel like in this video we can just sit down and talk. And I also want to start doing these maybe like, I don't know, once every like 2 months or something, so we can catch up and I can let you guys know whatever's going on in my life. Also, this is nice to know, like, if you guys want to ask me anything, whenever I'm gonna do these, you can just ask me any question and I'll try to answer it in these videos. So in today's video, I'm gonna do my makeup while I'm gonna answer your guys' questions. And also, I haven't put makeup on in so long. Okay, when I go out to like clubs or dinners, yes, but during the day, I don't remember the last time I put makeup on. And if you would have watched my last vlog, you would have seen like every morning I was just getting up, rushing out of the door. I didn't even have time to like eat breakfast or drink a coffee, so let alone put on makeup. So this feels exciting that I'm gonna go to uni with a full face of makeup. It's gonna be crazy for me. But yeah, let's just get started. I looked through some of the questions. I didn't really pick them out yet. I just took like screenshots of all the questions that I got asked. So maybe I should have planned this ahead a little bit, but we will just start on my makeup and see how we go with the questions. Okay, first I got a question about my like favorite makeup products, and honestly I think it's probably just gonna be what I end up using in this video. So whatever you see me using now, these are probably my makeup favorites. Also, since recently I haven't really bought so much makeup and I haven't really done my makeup that often, I haven't like got a chance to test new products and everything, and I just found like a makeup routine that works for me and I stick with it. And whenever I want to put makeup, like this is what I do and these are all the steps, so that way you can see the products. I'm also not gonna answer like all the questions that I got because I don't want to make this video too long. I want to keep it a little shorter than my vlogs, which are very long, but honestly I love that my vlogs are long, so whatever, I'm gonna keep this like a little shorter. I got some questions about what I plan on doing after I finish university, also if I'll come back to Romania after I finish university, so maybe that's a good place to start. So as of right now, oh, let me show you what I'm using. So for foundation, I use this Dior stick foundation. I don't really know what it's called. Dior Forever Skin Perfect Face Stick. This is the one I use, and I use it in shade 2CR. I haven't really tried many foundations, but since I got this one, I basically fell in love with it and I use this all the time when I do my makeup. But yeah, I don't have like a set in stone plan of what I want to do after I finish, but how I'm thinking is to finish university, then probably do a master. I also know that if after university I take this like break from studying by, I don't know, going to do an internship or working or whatever, I know it's gonna be hard to get back into this like studying mode, and the master is obviously like learning and studying. So I thought it's best for me to finish university and then do a master, and then I want to start working. Obviously I don't know if I'll do an internship first or start working directly. I don't know what opportunities I'm gonna have, but we shall see. And also I also had some questions about where I see myself in the future or in like 5-10 years, and honestly I see myself going back home. Like I see myself raising my kids, like having a family back home, like buying my first house, like all these things, I see them happening back home. By the way, now I'm gonna use this concealer. It's the Born This Way by Too Faced, and this one is in shade Pearl. I have like 3 of these, I don't know why, but this is the one I'm using now. So yeah, I kind of see these things happening for me back home, but in the same time with what I want to do with like fashion management, fashion business, whatever you want to call it, there's obviously way more and way better opportunities in Milan or in London or even Paris. So I don't know, I'm still kind of trying to figure everything out because I genuinely don't know. I don't even know where I want to do my master yet. I was at some point considering Dubai, just because I love the thought of it being hot all the time and having the weather be amazing, and also it's so safe, and I don't know, I think there's some like good parts and bad parts, I mean, in any city that you go, but I was considering Dubai at some point. But yeah, basically to like summarize, I kind of want to finish my studies. So I finish university, I finish my master's, and then I will get a job. But once again, I don't know where that's gonna be. In the same time, I have been away from home for, this is my 7th year. So I went to boarding school for 4 years, and now I'm in my 3rd year of university. And as great as these experiences have been, I'm already like missing home quite a lot. And I do go back home often, but I don't know, I miss like living there, and I don't know. So I'm kind of in between. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna do my bronzer now, using this one by Rare Beauty in shade Happy Soul. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of lost and confused. This was probably very confusing to listen to because I'm also very confused and I have no idea what I'm actually doing. And another thing is that I do want to move in with my boyfriend after I finish university. I feel like that would be a good next step in our relationship, and I want to see like what he's doing as well, because if he gets like a really cool opportunity in the city, then I can like kind of go and follow him there. So I don't know, now I'm just kind of, I have some ideas about like what I want to do and where I like see myself, but in the same time I have to see how everything like plans out, you know. Okay, blush. For blush I'm gonna use this one by Morphe. It's called the Perk Up Cheek and Lip Color, and this is the shade Rosy Wishes. I really love this blush for summer, but I'm gonna use it now as well. I just realized I'm doing my makeup so fast, and this is like basically the first question. Okay, but I'm gonna slow down. Also, I had a question, where do you see yourself like in 10-15 years? And I want to be a young mom. I want to have kids at like 24, 25. I always kind of, since I was young, I had this like, I don't know, this like craving to be a mom. I don't know how to say it without it like sounding weird. I always knew I want to be a mom, and I always knew I want to be a young mom. I think also because my parents are pretty young and like they're still working, they're still doing all these things, and knowing how close I am with them because the age difference isn't crazy, I think is what's making me also want to be a young parent. And yeah, I don't know, I want to like grow up with my kids. I know this is like a conversation, everyone like sees it differently, you know, you do what's best for you, no one's telling you what to do with these things, and obviously I can't plan it. Like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If not, it won't, so we shall see in the future. But I always kind of saw myself like having kids younger and then kind of like growing up with them, you know, and by the time they're in their 20s, I'm gonna be in like my 40s, 50s, nearly 50s, but not quite 50s. That's the plan. So yeah, in 10 years I kind of see myself like having kids, having a nice home, like, I don't know, good routine. I don't know if I'm gonna work, because when I have kids I want to dedicate myself to the kids at all times. Like I want to be there, present all the time. That's what my mom did with my sister and I, and it was amazing. And I for sure want that for my kids as well. Although it would be nice to like work and actually build a nice career, I think that's gonna like have to be paused while I have kids, because I know I want kids young. But obviously these are just, you know, thoughts, ideas. We will see what actually ends up happening in the future. One of my friends said she wants like a guide for investing for like girls. Thing is that I don't think I'm in a position to speak about this. Like, I'm learning about investments and I know certain things, but in the same time I don't want to tell you what to do, because if you end up losing even €1 because of me, no, it's not gonna be great. So I don't know if I'm gonna answer this question honestly. What hair care products do you use? I made a video, I don't know what I called it, but something like get ready with me to go out plus my hair care routine, so you can watch that. What are your best tips for self-confidence? Honestly, okay, once again, I did not think about these questions, so I don't even know what I'm gonna say, and I'm probably gonna watch this back and be like, oh my god, I could have said something so much better, but whatever, it is what it is. Let me do my powder now. I'm gonna use this one by Charlotte Tilbury. It's called Airbrush Flawless Finish, and this is in the shade 1 Fair. With me, since I was young, I was always confident. I don't know why. I just was a child that was always like not loud, but I was never shy to speak or shy to like put myself in certain situations. So as a child, I was very confident. Then obviously as you grow up, like you go to school, some bullying happens, and social standards, you get social media and you see all these things and you're like, oh, maybe I should look more like this, more like that. Like it can be difficult, but I've just kind of accepted, like I think very highly of myself. And maybe I am in the beauty standard, maybe I am not. Maybe someone sees me as, oh my god, she's so pretty. Someone else could see me like, oh my god, she's so ugly. Whatever these people's opinions are, like I just accepted this is what I look like. This is who I am. I think that I have like a good personality, and also I think what helps with confidence, honestly, is having a good group of people around you and friends which will always like support you and hype you up in whatever you're doing, because I think this thing with confidence, people like relate it to the way you look, like are you pretty or do you have the body you want, all these things. But I think what makes you confident is also if you, I don't know, have a passion which you're really good in and you have some friends around you which support you in that and always hype you up. And I think all these things like kind of tie together. So obviously, like, yeah, you do have to put in the work for yourself. Maybe we can do more videos about this thing with like self-confidence, because I actually like talking about this. But yeah, there's certain things which you do have to put in the work for, like yourself. For example, if I have weeks where I go to the gym, I don't know, 3-4 times a week, I feel so much better in myself, you know? Not because in this week I got some crazy gym results, no, not at all, that doesn't even happen, that's not realistic. But just like the mentality of like, okay, I'm working on myself. And again, I don't think, with me personally, with the gym, it's not really I'm working on myself physically, it's more like I'm working on myself mentally, you know? Because I assure you, you're never gonna leave the gym unhappy that you went. Like every time you go to the gym, you're probably gonna be proud of yourself. Even if you didn't do anything crazy, just like, oh, at least I went. You know, I'm proud of myself that I went. So I think confidence comes with like doing things for yourself that, you know, put you in a better mood. And automatically when you're doing so many things that you love, if it's like hobbies or things that you know make you feel good, you are just gonna be more confident. And if that's, I don't know, putting on a nice outfit every morning, if that's gonna make you feel good, even if you're going just to the grocery store, like do it, you know? If it's doing a nice makeup look every morning, like even if you're just gonna stay in bed the whole day, like do it, you know? So I think confidence also comes from doing all the things that you know make you yourself feel good, which doesn't have to be related to looks, you know? For example, like I really love singing, and I mean, when I was younger, I did singing lessons, and then since I left to boarding school, that whole thing kind of stopped, which I'm very sad about. But every time, like when I go back home and I have a karaoke session by myself, because I have like the microphone, like everything, it makes me feel so good. And I don't know, I just feel more confident because I'm doing something I love. I don't really know, maybe this is a stupid answer. I think I also need like more time to speak about this, and also think about this question properly. But I just think like if you accept, first of all, like this is what I look like, and at the end of the day, you know, like in yourself who you are and like what you have to offer, if that's, I don't know, to your friends, to your family, to your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever that is. Like if you know in yourself, I'm a good person, like I'm cool, I'm funny, I'm this, I'm that, that's gonna also make you more confident, like knowing what your like kind of qualities are. And also in the same time, as I said, having people around you which support you and are proud of you in the big achievements, in the small achievements. And I think whenever you have a good group of people around you, you're always gonna feel more confident because you feel more like secure, you know? And having a group of like girlfriends, let's say, around you, which aren't gonna judge you, aren't gonna be jealous, aren't gonna try to bring you down, like you hype each other up, you know? These are the best type of friends where you're actually so happy for one another and you celebrate all your achievements together. I think that's the best thing. So confidence, I think, also comes from the group of people you hang out in. And I just think like be brave, be like, if there's something you want to do it. Like for example, how it was for me, even with this YouTube channel, I always knew I wanted to do it, and I don't think it was that I didn't have the confidence for it. I wanted to do it when I was like kind of prepared, and also I told myself like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I want to commit to it. And although I don't post that regularly, I know I feel like it's better than nothing, better than before, you know? And even when I made my YouTube channel and like I told people about it, all my friends were so supportive of me and they told me we're so proud, and a lot of my friends like watch all my videos, which makes me so happy, and I think it's so sweet of them. So I don't know, I think I have, like, you need to have people around you which really support you, and yeah, that's, I don't know, I try to not relate it so much to like looks, because I think it's like people think about confidence with like the way you look, but I don't think it's all about that, honestly. I think there's so many other things and layers to it. Okay, let's continue on my makeup. I'm gonna use this bronzer powder from Kiko in shade 01, and I bought this powder thinking I can use it like for my whole face, you know? I don't know what's going on with me, and then I got home and I'm like, how is this like my shade? I don't know how I thought I'm gonna pull this off, but now I just use it as bronzer, and it actually is a bronzer apparently, so that's great. How do you balance your work/uni life with your social life? Well, honestly, for me it hasn't been that hard because I don't have so many friends here. I spoke about it in a video, but when I came here to Milan the first year, I had a group of friends and we were doing so many things all the time. And then kind of last year and this year, I don't have so many friends. But I do think what matters more is the quality of friends than the quantity. But in the same time, I'm kind of saying this because it's not as if people are calling me every day like, oh my god, let's do this, let's do that, and I'm this busy with my social life. No. But in the same time, I don't know. First, I thought about like what my priorities are, and when I came here, yeah, my priority is of course to have fun, to have a good life, like to go party, to go to dinners, whatever that might be. Like I did want that to be a priority for me, because I also know if I don't have a good life all around and I'm not happy, then I won't do well in my work or uni, whatever. But in the same time, I also told myself like, okay, I have 3 years of university here. At the end of the day, I decided to come here, so I'm gonna like put in the work and make sure everything that I'm doing is like up to my standards, and I'm proud of everything, and I'm working and I'm going to classes and I'm doing all the things which I feel like I should be doing regardless. Guys, I think my battery is gonna die. I'm gonna take a break to charge my camera for like 10 minutes. I'll be right back. I didn't have a lot of time to charge my camera, so hopefully it lasts. But what was I saying? With balancing like my social life with my work/uni life, yeah, I kind of like, when I came here, I know I'm coming here to study, I'm coming here to like get things done and to get all the knowledge I can like from university and everything. So I think knowing that, it was easy to kind of prioritize like studying, doing my project, getting everything done, and also like kind of rewarding myself. Like if I had a long day and I worked a lot and I did all these things, then yeah, at night I can go have dinner with a friend or my boyfriend and do something fun, or just, I don't know, relax, I don't know, like take a bath, watch a movie, like whatever that is. But yeah, I also would say it does help that I don't that I don't have a bunch of friends and a bunch of things to do constantly, because then I think it would be harder. But yeah, I think like I know what my goal was when I came here, so it was easy to kind of know like, okay, I'm studying, I'm doing all these things, and then after, if I get everything done, then I can relax or go out or whatever I feel like doing, you know? So that's kind of like how I balance it, I would say. Okay, let me continue on my makeup as well. I'm gonna do my inner corner highlight, and I'm gonna use this highlighter from Becca in the shade Moonstone, and this is such a pretty highlighter. I don't really use highlighter on my face, but on my inner corners I really like it. Another thing that I feel like it helps is the fact that I have a boyfriend, and I don't know, I feel more like grounded, and instead of wanting to have this crazy party life every night, sometimes we both just prefer to be at home, be with Ruki, watch a movie, cook some dinner, and just chill. I feel like I balance my social life, work life, but also my me time, you know, and like what I want to do that makes me feel good very well. But once again, all these questions, I feel like I actually should have thought about them before, but we can do more videos like this and I can come prepared, okay? What are your favorite brands to shop from for basics? Okay, honestly, let me think. So I really like Skims. I have a few like basics from them and I really like them. I think they're very comfortable. I also, oh, this brand, Intimissimi. I have like this top. I really like them because they're very comfortable and they keep you very warm, and they have a lot of colors and different designs. So I have this one, for example. I know I have one here too. I also have this one which has this lace over here. So I think these are really good basics. Also, honestly, like, I get a lot of my basics from Zara or even H&M because I can't justify like spending 100, 200, 300 euros on a simple white tank top. So honestly, when it comes to these sorts of basics, I don't really want to spend a lot of money. Of course, okay, I have some nicer, like, I don't know, cashmere sweaters, like some things I feel like I can like spend a little bit more money on. But also when it comes to, I don't know, like a white or black simple tank top, I'd rather have 5 slightly different ones than just one which I have to wear every day. But that's maybe just a me thing, I don't know. So yeah, honestly, I think that's what I would say. Maybe I can answer like one more question because I'm also basically done with my makeup. What's it like having a long-term relationship in your 20s, and how do you manage conflict? Okay, I mean, this is another question I feel like I can talk about a lot, but so I feel like, oh, for blush, I'm using this one by Kylie Cosmetics, and it's the hybrid blush in Cheeky Mood. This is what it looks like. It's really nice. And okay, so basically with me and my boyfriend, first of all, I think we're like not just dating to date, we're actually dating for the future, and we both see ourselves like being each other's long-term partners. That makes sense. So we actually are trying to build something together, not just to date to, like, I don't know, have fun, which is totally fine, by the way. Like, I'm not telling anyone what's correct, what's not correct, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Like, no, I'm just talking about like me and my situation. But yeah, I feel like it is like harder, and it is hard in the sense that, I don't know, there's a lot of distractions, and we're also so young, so it's hard to like know, like, okay, are you actually my person? But in the same time, we feel like, I don't know, if we get along so well now, we're so close, everything's going well, like, let's actually try to build something from this and have a future together. And with managing conflict, I feel like this is the main like difference, that we're together to build something in the future. So even if we have arguments, we always try to like think of the bigger picture, and even if we're arguing on like a super small and stupid thing or an actual big fight that we're having, yeah, I think that's like the most important thing for us, that we realize like, okay, this is gonna pass, like, let's see how we get through this together, and then we can just move on from it. Obviously, like trust, communication, like all the basic things, but I mean, everyone's heard them anywhere. We all know we need to communicate in our relationships and trust our partners, so I feel like that's quite basic. And also, I feel like it's so important to create like boundaries for each person, and also to actually respect that person. Like, we never talk badly about each other, and no matter how like heated the situation gets, like in the argument, we always try to know like, okay, I respect you, you respect me, like let's keep this somewhat amicable. I don't know how to put it. Like, I think because we respect each other, we don't become crazy when we're arguing and to say things which, you know, like you will regret them later. So I don't know, I feel like that's the most important thing, that we really are trying to like build something together, and that way even when we have arguments, we know we can get through them. And also, like, I don't know, if he is doing something that I find wrong, or I'm doing something that he finds wrong, we try to like meet in the middle, and like, you have to make compromises. I feel like if you want to build something for the future, it can't all be your way, but it also can't all be his way, you know? So we have to find a middle ground where we both like feel comfortable with, and that way we're both happy in this relationship. Okay, I'm gonna do my lips now. Also, for my lashes and brows, I'm just gonna leave them like this. On my eyebrows, I have argan oil and I put it on every night and sometimes in the morning. Today I did, so I'm just gonna leave them like that. And with my lashes, I'm literally just gonna brush them. Sometimes I put oil on them as well. Let me see if there's something else that I can answer like very quickly. What do you like the most in Milan? Well, first of all, I would say one of my favorite things about the city is that it's very small, and I don't know, you kind of get to learn it pretty quick. And also with it being small means that you can like walk to a lot of places, which I love, and also you get to know the places better, and you naturally feel safer in a city where, like, if you know it more, you know what I mean? Instead of just walking through streets you've never seen before every time, like you want to get somewhere. Like, I feel like that's something I really like. I also like that there's always kind of something to do, like you can go party and have fun, but in the same time it can also be quite chill, like you can go to cute cafes and do all these things. So I feel like it's very balanced in that sense. Oh, for my lips I'm gonna use this Rare Beauty, what is this called? Tinted lip oil in the shade Wonder, and I really like this because first of all it feels so nice on the lips, but it also lasts, like the color stays on for a couple of hours, which is really nice. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I also feel like the people here are so cheerful, and I just feel like they're all loving life. I don't know, and when you see that around you all the time, it makes you be in a better mood and like enjoy life more, if that makes sense. Okay, let me do my lips. I can't speak while I do them, and I'll finish the question after. My camera died, and anyways I have to leave to go to university in 5 minutes. But to finish off this question, I would also say another thing I love about Milan is the architecture and all the buildings. It's so nice, like when you walk around and you just see like the beautiful buildings. I don't know, I feel like it's so inspiring. And yeah, I feel like that's another great part about Milan. I'm gonna end the video here. I definitely want to do more of these. I think it's so fun just to like talk to you guys and catch you guys up and tell you how I'm feeling with certain things and everything. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!